Hi everyone, Richard from Inclusive Driving here, and this video is the secret guide to vehicle documentation. This is a form called the V5C. It's commonly called the logbook. It's not proof of who owns the car. It states who is the responsible person for the vehicle tax and the MOT. It also indicates who's going to get the letter in the post if they get caught speeding or if there's a parking fine. Don't keep the logbook in your car. If it gets stolen, somebody could act fraudulently. Page 2 of the logbook gives you some details about the vehicle, how many wheels it's got, what colour it is, what make and model it is, just in case you didn't know. It tells you what size the engine is, what sort of fuel it uses. And at the bottom of that page too is a section that you would fill out if you were selling or giving away your car to somebody else. Remember, you keep that section and you post it off to the DVLA yourself. Don't trust the person buying it to do that for you, because if they don't, you're still going to get fines in the post if they act illegally on the road. The third page is a section that you fill out if you move house but keep your vehicle. And when you do sell the car, the green bit at the bottom is the tiny bit that you tear off and give to the new owner. That's the bit that they can prove to the police that they haven't stolen the car. This is an MOT certificate. Once a car is 3 years old, it requires an MOT every year. The MOT is a safety test to check that your vehicle is roadworthy. Note though that it's only a guarantee of roadworthiness at the time it was tested. Something could happen the day after and it could make it illegal to drive. Note it's also illegal to drive without an MOT unless you are travelling to have the car tested at a pre-arranged appointment. So let's say your car's been off the road for 2 years and you've decided to get it going again. You could legally drive it to an MOT appointment as long as it's in their diary. Defects on an MOT are now classed as dangerous, major, minor or advisory. Anything that is dangerous or a major fault means it is illegal to drive your car until the fault is repaired. Vehicle excise duty, which is commonly called road tax or car tax, is what you have to pay to use your car on the road. It doesn't actually pay for the roads, it just goes into central government funds. The amount you pay varies according to the emissions of your vehicle. Physical tax discs, like these shown in the picture, were stopped back in 2014. It's all online now. To purchase road tax, you must already have a valid MOT and car insurance. You can drive to MOT appointments without tax, but you need to check that your insurance covers you. It may not do, which is a bit of an awkward situation to be in, I know. Statutory off-road notification, or commonly shortened to SORN, means that you're not using your car on the road. Maybe it's stored on a driveway or off the road somewhere in a private garage. And you can notify the DVLA that you're not using your car and therefore you don't need to pay road tax on your car. You don't need to notify them every year. That SORN will remain valid until you put your car back on the road by taxing it or by selling it to somebody else. This is an insurance certificate. There are a few types of insurance that you may have heard of. We've got third-party insurance, and that's the legal minimum cover that you must have to drive a car on the road. Third-party means that it will cover damage to somebody else's vehicle or property or person, but it will not cover repairs to your own vehicle. So let's say you reverse into somebody's brick wall. It will pay for their wall to be repaired, but it will not pay for the damage to your car. Comprehensive insurance, or commonly called fully comprehensive or fully comp, also covers damage to your own vehicle. So let's say you reverse into a lamppost, it will pay the council to repair the lamppost and it will also pay for your vehicle to be repaired. Many insurance policies also cover you to drive somebody else's car, as long as they have some insurance on it, but only on a third-party basis. So if you borrow somebody else's car and reverse into a brick wall, you're going to be paying your friend for a lot of damage to their car. If you're caught driving without insurance, there is a theoretical unlimited fine. The cover note, which is sometimes asked about in theory test questions, is a little bit obsolete, but let's just talk about it. In the olden days, when insurance was arranged by post or by phone, you'd get a cover note sent to you by the insurance company just to say that you were insured. It's something you could just hand over to the police if they asked for it, and it would arrive by post in a couple of days, whereas the insurance certificate may take a few weeks to arrive. Now that everything is done over the internet, everything arrives by email pretty much straight away. The cover note is obsolete, but theory test questions still ask you about it. If you're stopped by the police and they ask you for any of this documentation, but you don't have it on you, you do have 7 days to take it to a nominated police station. Well, that was the secret guide to vehicle documentation, and we'll talk to you again very soon.